Alright my fighters, so today we are going to talk about the new zenkai Awakening Broly and his abilities and whether you should actually summon for him or save for Rosé. So without any further ado, let's just get started. So first of all, let's take a look at his abilities. So let's get started with the arts. His strikes has actually a blast shield. His blasts are normal. He has actually the special move that deals massive explode damage, applies the following effects to enemy on hit, inflicts attribute downgrade plus 15% to blast damage received for 15 timer counts, randomly destroys 2 cards. So basically, as you can see, they added, I believe, the plus 15% to blast damage received to the special move. Other than that, it is the exact same. Then the special skill, let's actually transform and then take a look at them. Yes, the special skill plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts upon activation. The following effects occur on hit: reduces enemy ki by 50 and inflicts forced switching, reduces damage received by 15% for 10 timer counts. If I am not mistaken, it is actually the last ability that they added to it, which is the damage reduction. And then we have the ultimate, deals massive impact damage plus 40% to ki recovery for 40 timer counts upon activation. This is a pretty nice ability actually. And then 20% chance to inflict feint on hit, blast armor when charging forward. So basically he has blast armor on nearly everything. Or actually everything. He has blast armor on everything. He isn't going to have on special move and blast, of course, but he has actually on everything. Okay, the abilities. We aren't going to take a look at anything other than the zenkai ability, which is actually for the element purple and episode Sages from the movies. And then we have the first unique ability, which nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 15 timer counts every time this character enters the battlefield. Activates twice. Increases on arts card draw speed according to the number of timer counts elapsed with current character. So we have actually 3 counts. Increase arts card draw speed by 1 level. It was actually 5 counts before, and then we have 12 counts increase arts card draw speed by 2 levels, and it was actually 12 before. So the only change that they did to this is actually reducing the first ability counts, which reduced it actually by 2 counts. But other than that, they left the other one as it was. Anyways, next to the next one. Applies the following effects to self according to the amount of damage taken in proportion to own max health after enemy attack is over. 5% to 30% plus 20% to damage inflicted. It was actually 5% to 35%. And then we have actually 30% or more, 40% damage to damage inflicted. It was before actually 35% or more. So basically you can see that they reduced the amount of HP by 5%, which isn't that a huge difference, and most of the time it isn't going to do any change, but well, whatever. Next to the next one. This is a new ability now. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike or blast arts. Plus 10% to ultimate damage inflicted up to 30%, plus 5% to damage to blast damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. So not that huge of a not that useful actually ability, unfortunately, due to the fact that the first one is very amazing, but it stacks only 3 times, so there isn't that crazy huge amount of increased damage, and the second one is only 5% and for 10 timer counts. This is completely useless actually, completely useless. Compared to normal zenkai awakened characters, they get actually much better abilities than this. Applies the following effects to self every time an enemy uses a strike arts while this character is on the battlefield. Plus 10% to strike damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. Gain attribute upgrade minus 15% to enemies sustained damage cut effects. So basically this ability is okay, but since he is actually a blast oriented character, yes, his strikes are high as well, but still he is actually a blast oriented character and he should have had the blast damage inflicted increasing instead of the strike, but it's still actually a good ability because it is every time the enemy uses a strike arts. So this is going to help actually a little bit, but other than that it's not that useful actually, because until the enemy finishes actually his or her combo, some of the buffs are going to disappear already. 10 timer counts. Some characters like Kefla or Vegito Blue can actually go on and on and on much more than 10 timer counts, but they are going also to increase actually your buffs more and more and more because they are strike oriented characters. So basically it is a useful ability, but it's not that broken, unfortunately. I expected them to give him much better abilities. Unfortunately, they didn't do him right. Not at all. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 30, plus 30% to damage inflicted, minus 3 to blast arts cost for 15 timer counts. You can see that not even this ability is actually that broken, unfortunately. He recovers ki. Okay, there is actually normal characters who recover ki. He gets 30% damage inflicted, and this is also an ability that normal characters has actually, and minus 3 to blast arts cost for 15 timer counts. Are you serious? Just 3? What is he going to do with it? Come on, man. What is he going to do with 3? Like, I don't understand why they did him this wrong. This is completely wrong. Like, man, what the hell? What the hell? I was expecting them to make him actually extremely broken. Instead, they didn't do anything to him. They nearly left him the exact same. Let's just check him at 7 stars. As you can see, he can actually reach up to 283,000 and 288,000. So this is a pretty nice amount actually, but still it's not good enough. And this is, by the way, after transformation. Before transformation he is at 45 and 67. So basically you can see that they didn't actually do justice to this guy. They unfortunately didn't make him as broken as I thought, and therefore I myself am not going actually to summon for him, because I believe that the Son family team is still much better than the Super Saiyan team, and even the regeneration team is still much better, and Android 18 is going actually to survive this meta. So basically you can see that there is nearly no change in the meta. Yes, he is going to be very good with Bardock. I am not saying that he isn't going to be good. He is going to be broken with the Holy Trinity team, but man, he isn't going to be even near as broken as I thought he would be actually, and as so many other people actually expected him to be. And that's the reason why I am not going actually to spend on him. I am not going to actually zenkai Awaken him. Especially that if I am going to spend on him, I will have actually to spend on Bardock as well, because I have him at only zenkai 2. He is near to 3, so he is going to be okay, but if I want him to be at his maximum potential, he is going to have I am going to have actually to spend a lot on them. Anyways, instead of that, I am going actually to spend my crystals on a different banner, which is actually the new banner that we got. 3000 for a granted Legends limited character is pretty good, damning good reward actually, or value. So yeah, basically I believe that I am going to spend on this one, because it is, as I said before, a guaranteed Legends limited character, so why not? So I am going to summon here now. As I said before, should you summon for this guy or should you actually save for Rose? Now, one of the things, this character, whether he is extremely broken or broken alone, he is still 10 times better than Rosé, of course, especially if you are going to get Rosé only once or twice. He isn't going to be able to do anything compared to this guy. So if you are thinking about the meta and PvP, this guy is going to be 10 times better. Now, unfortunately, this guy isn't as broken as I thought, and that's why I feel like the hype that Rosé is giving me actually is 10 times better than this guy. And if you know me, you know that I don't care about the meta as much as I care about the characters that I enjoy using. So basically, I don't care if this guy is actually 10 times better than Rosé, since he isn't going to bring that enjoyment to me as much as the Rosé is going actually to bring me. So most likely I am going to summon for Rosé unless we get some huge information actually until then that something else is coming, but I doubt that, so most likely I am going actually to summon for Rosé instead of this guy. So if you want actually to think about the PvP and the meta, then summon for this guy. If you think about the hype, then summon for Rosé, because Rosé is actually an incredibly hype character, especially that he has the Scythe, and we didn't see all of his abilities as well. He might use actually a sword or the Scythe in his strike animation, but I doubt that actually. I doubt he would use it because he doesn't have it when he is without the ultimate. So we will see actually how his animations are going to be, but just knowing that he has the Scythe in his ultimate is more than enough to make him one of the most hype characters in the game. And I can't wait actually to see the Rosé Scythe character, which has the Scythe during the whole battle. That one is going to be extremely awesome. So yeah, basically this is my opinion about the character and whether you should actually summon on this banner or save for Rosé. Let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. And with that being said, that was everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Dragon Ball Legends.